Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Happy Album by Creative Memories. Around this time 2 years ago, Allison and Diane from Creative Memories home office reached out to me along with 9 other amazing women and asked us to try a new product and give them our thoughts on it. And that product was the very first Happy Album. We all loved the Happy Album for several different reasons, but one of the main ones that we all kept coming back to was the fact that it had so many different uses. Some of the ways I've seen this product used are as recipe books, as journals, planners for school, and it's just a wonderful way to express your creativity in a slightly different way. I myself have created 3 Happy Albums now, and all 3 were used in completely different ways. My first Happy Album was a collection of pictures. My sister and I used to be in competitive dance, and at the end of each dance season, we would take our costumes and we would go to really nice places, downtown areas, Paladero Canyon in Amarillo, Texas, and we took really elaborate pictures in our costumes, and they're professional pictures, so they're just absolutely beautiful. So my first Happy Album was just accumulating all of those photos together in one spot so that we could just go through and look at all of our professional photos and see how much joy it brought us. My second Happy Album was a planner album, and it included everything from a whole year of college. College is a very special time for a lot of people, and I think that it really molds us into the people we are as adults. So it was a really neat opportunity to get to document that and go back and look at what all I learned and how much I changed as a person. And so that album was a collage of a whole bunch of different things. I had journal pictures or journal pages on some pages. I had planner pages that had all of my assignments. I had some pictures of me just hanging out with friends and having a good time. And it just really helped me document my college experience. And then my third Happy Album, which is the one I'm going to be showing you guys today and talking about and sharing some of my tips and tricks on, is an album from traveling. So about a year ago, my best friend came to me and she told me I'm gonna be moving to California. And for anybody that doesn't know, I live in Texas, so this was absolutely heartbreaking because we've known each other since we were 12 years old. Since the day we've met, we've never been more than 20 minutes away from each other. We went to college together and lived in the dorms together, and then when we moved out of the dorms, we rented a house together and became roommates. So when Kirsten moved out, it was really challenging for both of us. So in January, when she officially made the move and got moved into her new apartment, I and a couple other of our friends went with Kirsten, and we spent the whole week helping her unpack, doing a bunch of tourist things in California, and just having a really good time together as our last kind of hoorah before she officially moved away and wouldn't be as close by. So today I'm just gonna kind of show you that Happy Album and show you some of the tips and tricks that I've used and just tell you about all the wonderful uses for it and why I love it so much. So this is my California Dreaming album, and the reason I called it that is because on my first page I have a picture of my best friend who moved standing in front of a neon sign that says California Dreaming. And in this album I go from start to finish of our entire trip together. From our last night together where we did face masks and we all slept in the same room, and there's a long backstory behind that, to traveling and what we did, and then at the end it ends with us leaving. And so my first tip with your Happy Album is just be unabashedly you. This is an informal album if you want it to be, and you can have anything you want it to. And I really use mine for a ton of journaling. As you'll see when we go throughout my scrapbook, I have some pages that are dedicated just to journaling because this is where I want to tell my full-length stories and really express myself. I find that the Happy Album really gives you a great opportunity for use of the peekaboo pockets because it is limited on space. Another really great way that I like to utilize my space is by adding hidden photos. So when you look at the edge of my album, you can see some of these stickers sticking out in weird places. And whenever you get to a page that has one of those stickers sticking out, if you pull on it, it reveals another photo that is hidden in a little secret pocket. And that's how I kind of like to add some photos that maybe weren't our best photos that day, but I still thought they were important and needed to be included. And so I slipped them in there. Another reason why I love the Happy album is it really reaches out to our younger generation. This album is small and compact and portable, and it can really get the younger generation excited about scrapbooking again, because even though the internet is forever and everything we upload to the internet will always be there, it's gonna get washed out by everything else being uploaded to the internet in the future. And so it might not be as easily accessible. So taking pictures and just posting them to social media is not a viable way to maintain your memories. You really need to have it down on paper with photos, because even though over time paper and photos do tend to deteriorate and disappear, I think it's a better way than just relying on social media to share our memories. Because not only are we sharing our memories when we create new albums, but we're also creating new ones by taking the time to put our thoughts down on paper. And maybe scrapbooking is something that you do with your friends to connect, or maybe it's something that you do with your family like mine does. And before you know it, you'll have 3 generations of scrapbookers sitting next to each other at the table, all working together and doing the thing we love the most, which is preserving our memories and preserving our stories so that we can share them one day with others who haven't heard yet. And with that, I want to leave you with my favorite page in the album. As sad as it is, it's our page of last goodbyes. And even though I left a friend behind that day, she's always close to me. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them down below. I will do my best to read all of them and answer any questions you guys may have. Also, if you have a good idea for a Happy album, please comment that down below. Maybe we can inspire each other. Bye guys, have a good day.